Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. Today we have Piyush with us. He has recently cleared IBPS SO Law Officer exam. Welcome Piyush. Thank you so much for taking out the time to share your story with others.
Thank you,
So
ma'am. Thank you.
Piyush, can you introduce yourself once?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, this is Piyush Yadav. I completed my graduation from Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University in year 2019, and I'm a LLM postgraduate from Barkat Ali University, Bhopal. I am also enrolled as an advocate with the MP Bar Council.
Okay. So Piyush, how did you thought about IBPS SO Law Officer?
So initially, I was preparing for judiciary because I didn't was aware about this exam in particular. Then I came to know about this exam after my bar enrollment, and it was a very lucrative opportunity. Mainly, I got it to know it up through your channel only.
Okay.
So yes, ma'am. After that, I started preparing for this. And
Okay. So how long have you been preparing?
nearly 6 to 8 months.
Okay. Can you share how you prepared for prelims, then for mains, and how was your interview experience? Let's start
Sure.
one by one. For prelims, reasoning is the section which usually law graduates find very difficult.
Yes,
So how did you proceed to prepare for that? Then what was your strategy for GA and English?
So basically, like we all are law graduates, and reasoning is not a good part for us in any exam because we are very far from reasoning in the last 5 years in our law college.
Yes,
So
right.
for that, like I have to start from the beginning only, and YouTube is the best place to start with. You can get ample material. You can get any amount of mock test you want. So I prepared from YouTube only. I started my preparation in somewhere in around October only for prelims. And for GA, I used to read daily. I used to see 1 hour classes daily for GA as to get updated about what is going on currently. Also, I referred to BPedia. So BPedia is very concise, and it mainly focuses on the questions that bank is going to ask you.
Right.
That are highlighted there. So that's how. And English was an easy part, so that weightage is also very less. So for most of us law students, English is not a very big deal for us.
Right.
So English I did not prepare very much.
Okay. And what about the mains preparation? Did you prepare for mains after the prelims result or before?
Actually, as I said earlier, I was preparing for judiciary. So the subjects that are going to be covered in mains I was already well versed with them. But many of the subjects, like especially the banking sector one, for example, the SARFAESI Act and the RDBFI Acts. So I have to prepare it, but like I prepared it after the prelims exams only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you have already been preparing for judiciary, so you had a plus point.
Yes.
You knew about 50-60% of the syllabus beforehand.
And they don't give you a comprehensive syllabus like in judiciary or any other exam.
Right.
These acts are going to come. It is only from professional knowledge. So you have to read all the acts. You cannot be sure which act they are going to ask.
Oh, yes. And what about your interview? How was your mock interview experience and your actual interview?
Yeah, so thankfully I chose iExamB for my mock interview, and the experience was really very nice because this was my first interview anywhere, and I was not aware how is it going to be and what type of question they are going to ask. So yeah, so my mock interview experience was very good. The panel was of 2 in the mock interview. Sir and ma'am guided me a lot about the interview, like how the interview is going to be and what were the things that I could do better on the interview. So that was the thing. And there were some questions also that in my real interviews, they asked in my real interview as well.
Okay, so you got the similar questions.
Yeah, only 1 or 2, but yes.
But you got the experience, the idea.
I got the experience.
Yes. And what about your actual interview panel? Was it friendly? What kind of panel members were there?
What I have gone through before that the interview is going to be very cool and the panel is going to be very chill and they are not going to ask you very difficult question. In my case, it was not like that. So
Okay.
the interviewer was very strict. It was a panel of 6 people and they all were very strict and the questions were very to the point. They didn't not ask me about myself or I was from Bhopal and my interview place was also from Bhopal, but they didn't ask about that and any other thing. They directly came to the professional knowledge questions.
Okay.
And some of the questions were moderate to difficult level, I would say.
Okay. Piyush, any tips you want to give to other aspirants, do's and don'ts which you encountered in your preparation?
Okay, so the do's and don'ts. Personally, what I want to say that the pre is going to be hard for many law students as compared to the mains because we are not very well aware of the general awareness and reasoning part. So I will tell them to practice pre as much as they can and give as much as mock test they can do. So the practice is the main point here. And as regards to the mains preparation, I would like to say 3 things. That first, go through very well with the banking acts. They ask mainly about the banking acts and the acts that have been recently amended. So you can follow PRS for that. That's a website, and you can follow PRS for that and get very well versed about the amendments because in the mains as well as an interview, they are going to ask you about that only. And for interview, they are going to ask very practical questions related to bank only, mostly. So like from SARFAESI Act or mortgage, what is mortgage and types of mortgage, questions like this. So do prepare these types of questions as well. And you can get ample amount of study material in YouTube and in internet. No need to buy any book. I got it all from the YouTube only. Also, at times, for interview, I would definitely recommend to get a mock interview. But for pre and mains, Bare Act is more than enough. All the questions are going to come from the Bare Act only.
Okay. Okay. Piyush, thank you so much for sharing your story, for guiding the other aspirants, and wish you all the luck for your future from the entire iExamB team. And I hope you do well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.